Good evening and welcome to everyone. You join us for this T20 between the Kolkata Kits .
That's the obvious decision, winning the toss and batting first. And sometimes the obvious decision is just the right decision.
Players look ready, the umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. There'll be one run here for them.
Picked up a single, first ball of the innings. The Sunrisers are now underway.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Wait!
Sharma shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yeah.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Exquisitely down on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Edge. Amazing delivery. 3 added in that over. The Sunrisers are none for 3. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end. They'll get at least 1.
Yes.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Straight to the fielder.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yeah.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Keeper.
A couple on offer here. Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Bowler! Hold on.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
The Night Riders kept the batters quiet in that over. So far, though, no wickets for the endeavour being shown.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Yes.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
You're looking for anything when it comes to a free hit as a batter. Just need to wait on it.
Hold on. Yeah.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Oh, that's gone. Really unlucky.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Good return there, back from the deep. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yep.
Edged. There's no one there. Could go down to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers are 1 for 39. Going with spin now.
The new bowler into the attack.
Yep. Keeper.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Wait on.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Misses everything. Loud shout.
A few moves made in the field.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Wait.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep, yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Sharma will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Wait there. Yep, yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
The timing unbelievable. Got the width they were after and nailed it to the boundary.
Yep. Keeper.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. It's too easy just to glance the ball off the pads and take the easy runs.
Wait.
Didn't hit that well. Very late in playing the shot.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there. There at the moment. Good pressure building.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Big edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep, yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Yep, yep.
Out! What a catch!
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Got that away nicely.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Wait there.
Gone right through the defences.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a failure.
Yep.
At number 6, the Hyderabad Phoenix.
Klaassen gets off the mark.
End of the over, 6 off it. The Sunrisers are 4 for 62. Narine from the north end.
Yes.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep, yep. Keeper.
Whipped away nicely through the leg side. Elegant as ever and picking up good runs.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yep.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Yup.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Wait on.
Klaassen shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Yup.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Massive edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and
Wait on.
again.
Yes.
There's a run here, surely.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yes.
End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers are 4 for 72. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Edge! What a ball! Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Wait. Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Wait. Yeah, yep.
Edge. Unplayable.
Keeper.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Waiting.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers are 4 for 77. Singh, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Right on.
That was a good comeback after the boundary last ball.
Yeah, yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
Got it. Wait.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yeah, yep.
Singh has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
86.
Yep.
Beautiful cover drive. A hint of movement in the air and eased towards the boundary.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Klaassen shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Right on. Wait.
Collects
Yeah, yeah.
that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers are 4 for 99. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. They'll get at least one.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary. Some adjustments to the field.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
10 runs added there. The Sunrisers are 4 for 109. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Beautifully played through the leg side off the back foot.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Oh, nice.
It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. The umpire's given it as a wide.
Yep. Keeper.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Well placed, should get a single.
Decisive running might have gotten them too. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Yep. Edged it. Straight to the fielder. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers are 5 for 118. Going with pace now.
batter.
Perfect technique and placement.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keeper!
And with that, they're off the mark.
Big shout.
Yep.
4 runs, square of the wicket. Excellent shot.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
That's a really good half-century. Started well and has continued to up the scoring rate.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
2 full. Got what it deserved. A couple on offer here. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yep.
Brilliant shot that.
Good return, back from the deep.
Thick edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
End of the over. The Sunrisers are 5 for 139. Narine coming back into the attack.
Coming on to bowl.
Yep.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even lent on it. Was always headed for the boundary. A bit of a change up in the field now.
Yes.
Time that perfectly.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Beaten on the drive.
Yes, nice bowling.
Klassen looked to put that one into the stands. Pitched and turned plenty past the bat. Lucky not to be bowled.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. 10 runs added in that over. The Sunrisers are 5 for 149.
Yes.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yeah, yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2. Gone, brilliant in the field.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Great shot, great timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yep. Yep.
Bowler is confident on this one.
Yep. That.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yes.
Cummins ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yep.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Misses everything.
Nice.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yeah, yep.
That was a desperate dive. Every chance he was gone without it.
Over. The Sunrisers are 6 for 168. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score.
Good runs, good shot, first ball of the innings.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep. Keeper.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yeah. No.
Chance! Could that be out? Looks so.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Cummins coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Yeah.
Got that away nicely.
That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Yeah.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
Drives and misses everything.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Caught, what a position to set there, a brilliant catch.
This innings cut short before it could really take off. They'll be disappointed they couldn't go on and score a big one.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
That really was an impressive shot. Good timing and driven through the covers.
Yep. No.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
The risk isn't worth it for just a single. In the end, a good decision by the batters.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
That's the over. The Knight Riders are 3 for 35.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up. Punched away nicely to get off the mark.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Misses. How did that not hit?
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Just about timed that perfectly.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Yeah.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
No.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Loud shout.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Singh gets off the mark.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yeah. Keeper.
End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Knight Riders are 4 for 55.
The captain is going with the spinner.
Yep.
Edged it.
Just threw the shots too early.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Couldn't get it through the field. Times it nicely.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Yeah.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. A direct hit and this could be gone.
Yep.
Nicely played.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Bowler.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Bowler.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Patel, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Yeah. No.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep. Ah! How's that?
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Singh takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
No.
Immediately underway with some runs. Well, it's beaten them entirely. The only other thing it could have done was knock over the stumps.
8 runs added in that over. The Knight Riders are 5 for 83.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep. No.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary.
Yep. Go!
There's a run here, surely.
They decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They would have made it comfortably.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Keeper's ball!
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler!
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Knight Riders are 5 for 92.
Yep. Yep.
Chance to run 2.
Keeper! Yep. Keeper! Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Bowler! Yep. Yes, nice ball.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Trouble. Oh, gone.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It's certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
Yep, yep.
Nicked it through the field. Will it get to the boundary?
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
13 runs added there. The Knight Riders are 6 for 105.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Super shot that.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep, yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Loud appeal. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Pitching in line, just a case now on if it's hitting the stumps. The decision will stand by the narrowest of margins. And it's unfortunate in the end, but if you're the batter, you're still there.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Yep, yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
No!
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
11 runs added there. The Knight Riders are 6 for 116.
Yup. Bowler!
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Oh, no. Nice.
Appeared to be well within the limits, and the umpires called a wide.
Yep.
A real beauty, just times it so well.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early and straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the
No,
infield.
no, no.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Trouble. Complete mix-up between these two. Just avoided an embarrassing run-out.
Yep.
Out! Good catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. Thick edge. Big appeal. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Decisive running might have gotten to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yep.
Super shot.
Always back in the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep. Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep. Yep.
Chance. A couple on offer here.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just threw the shot too early.
Over. The Knight Riders are 7 for 141.
Yep.
Keeper's ball.
Yep.
Decisive running might have gotten them too. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Great shot.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yep.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
That's the over. The Knight Riders are 7 for 152.
For 152. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
A little late on that, no run scored. A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
That is a gorgeous shot, straight through the covers.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Drives and misses everything.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly, just couldn't get the drive away.
9 runs added there. The Knight Riders are 7 for 161.
Yep.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. A huge moment in this match, a potential game changer if it's overturned.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Looking good so far, no issue with the bounce. If it hits the stumps, then the decision will stand.
Brilliant decision to review. They bat on.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep, yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep. Timed that perfectly.
And that marks the end of the match. The Kolkata Kids complete.
This has been a masterclass. A great display of batting and bowling. They didn't let their opponents get a look in. A great win.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you soon.